So apparently the iPhone 10 isn't selling as well as Apple predicted, and they're slowing down production, and everybody's talking about it, and everybody's going crazy over it, saying the iPhone 10's dead, the iPhone 10's being discontinued, and all of this just trash. And in this video I'm going to tell you guys why this is happening and why I think the iPhone 10 isn't dead, at least for now. What is up guys, my name is Benji, and this is why the iPhone 10 isn't dead yet. So the iPhone 10 was released back in November. In quarter 4 of 2017, Apple sold 29 million units, which is actually pretty impressive. I mean, they've sold more than the competition for sure. Take that, Samsung. And apparently in quarter 1 of 2018, the iPhone 10 has declined in sales a lot more than Apple expected, and they've only sold 14 million units, which is less than what they did in previous years. And everybody's freaking out. They're saying, oh, the iPhone 10's dead now. We told you. The iPhone 10's too expensive. Blah, 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 blah. Like, just stop and actually see why it's declining. So last September, Apple didn't just announce the iPhone 10. Alongside it, they announced the iPhone 8 and the iPhone 8 Plus. And a couple of weeks ago, Apple also came out with a brand new color for the iPhone 8 and 8 Plus in product red. And people are now buying the iPhone 8 or 8 Plus because they don't want to spend that much on an iPhone 10, because they're seeing all of these leaks and rumors that point to Apple releasing an iPhone 10 Plus or the iPhone 11, and apparently it's going to be better. So people are actually buying an iPhone 8 or 8 Plus right now, or even an older phone, or keeping the phone they have now to wait for September when the new iPhones will come out. So we see this with pretty much any product ever launched in the history of the world. Basically, a product is released, and before then there's a lot of hype going into it, and then after that there's a lot of hype, and then it starts dying down and dying down and dying down until the new release comes out, and then that sparks up the anticipation and everything like that. That is exactly what's happening with the iPhone 10. The iPhone 10 isn't being sold as much because, of course, it's a $1,000 smartphone, and also Apple released another 2 phones in September. People don't understand. Like, you release 3 smartphones, you're not going to expect to sell one of them, the most expensive one, and you're only going to sell that. Like, that's not going to happen. This is why iPhone 10 sales have been this bad. It's because Apple is trying to cater to more people on the market. They're trying to cater for people who have a smaller budget as well. I mean, now in WWDC, or even next month, Apple will be releasing the iPhone SE 2, and they're basically trying to cater to more people. And not everybody has $1,000 or $1,150 to spend on a phone. Some people may have $700, some people may have $800. That's why the iPhone 8 and 8 Plus exist. And also, I mean, the iPhone 8 and 8 Plus, I've heard, is a great smartphone by all means. It is as fast as the iPhone 10. It has a great camera, which is similar to the iPhone 10, so it has all that 4K at 60. Of course, the cameras aren't as good as on the iPhone 10, like we've got dual optical image stabilization on the 10. And also with the 8 and 8 Plus, we still have those large bezels. We still have Touch ID, and we don't have Face ID on there. But I mean, of course, Apple is gonna sell less of one phone if they're selling more than one. I mean, I hope I'm making sense here. I mean, still, Apple has sold way more iPhone 10s than, for example, the Galaxy S9 and the S9 Plus. And also, they beat Google and every other competitor pretty much. So, yes, it's not normal for Apple to actually have this much of a decline so early on in the year. But I mean, I agree with everybody who says that the iPhone 10 is a little pricey. I think this would be worth like $800 or $900. I mean, I think $1,000 is a little bit over the top, especially when you look at the competition. And no, don't say the Google Pixel is cheaper, because if you go for the higher storage option on the Pixel XL, it's literally $50 less than the iPhone 10. I mean, come on. And also, it's missing like half of the features the iPhone 10 has. I mean, I don't really know. Like, this is just my opinion. I still see people buying iPhone 10s. I still see a bunch of them around as well. So the iPhone 10 definitely isn't dead. People are still buying it. It's just that not as many people are buying it because there's the iPhone 8 and 8 Plus. People are buying those as well. So I mean, people, stop freaking out. It's normal, okay? People are freaking out. They're saying, oh, Apple isn't as good as they used to be because they're not selling as many phones, and like, they released 3 phones, guys. Of course, they're not going to sell as much of one as they did previous years because they've released 3, so they're selling 3. I mean, also another problem is, of course, the price. It is a bit pricey and out of people's price range. Because the iPhone 10 costs $1,000, not everybody can afford one. A lot of people are going for cheaper smartphones, like Apple is also selling the iPhone 8 and 8 Plus, as I said before, and they're still also selling the 7, 7 Plus, 6S, and 6S Plus, and also the SE. So they're selling a bunch of different smartphones. And people who are saying that it's bad that Apple is actually now lowering the production of iPhone 10s, because of course they have to get ready to start manufacturing the newer iPhones we'll be seeing later on this year. So the iPhone 10 Plus, the iPhone 11, 11 Plus, whatever they're gonna be called. And a lot of people are actually waiting out to get that instead of getting the iPhone 10 now. So while they wait, they buy an iPhone 7, an 8, or even keep the phone they have now. I honestly think people are taking this too seriously, and people just have to calm down about this, because as I said before, Apple didn't release one smartphone last year, they released 3. So that's 3 different revenue streams. Anyway, there you go. Those were my thoughts about this whole situation. I personally don't think the iPhone 10 is dead. I love my iPhone 10. I love the design of it. It looks so good. Takes killer photos, and it's just overall, I love Face ID. I love everything about it. There's literally nothing that I don't like about this phone. Yes, I also like the notch. I think it's iconic. I think it's unique and makes your phone stand out from all the other phones that are coming out, even though now most smartphones that come out are with a notch for some reason. But anyway, guys, those were my 2 cents on the matter. If you guys enjoyed this video and you want to see more of these videos, be sure to smash that like button down below. And let me know down in the comment section what you think about the iPhone 10 and the decline in sales for the iPhone 10. I just want to hear your guys' opinions. And of course, if you are new around here and you haven't already, be sure to smash that subscribe button down below. Also, don't forget to ring the bell so then you'll be notified every time I upload a video. You can get to my videos early and you won't miss an upload. And if you guys want to cop some of this merch, the link will be in the description below. But for now, thank you so much for watching. My name is Benji, and I'll catch you guys in my next video.